Hi, I'm Crystal, and thank you for joining me today for a 30-minute Yin class. My offering today is a reflection on how nature receives the winter season, and perhaps it could be a guide for us. Wherever you are, get into a comfortable seat. And bring awareness to your breath, the rise and fall of your belly or your chest, and simply breathe. With each inhalation and exhalation, allow your thoughts to fall away, your roles and titles that you may have. Put them aside for the next 30 minutes. Allow your shoulders to fall away from your ears. Maybe the tongue releases from the top of the mouth. You loosen your jaw. Now taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And drink in another deep inhale and let it go. Our first pose is child's pose. Come into your knees. Bring your toes together. Widen your knees apart and begin to slide your hands forward. And you can slide onto a block, a bolster, blankets, or towels. Notice how that feels in your body. And I invite you to bring a blanket under your shins or your knees to bring any comfort. Drink in a deep inhale and a deep exhale. So how does nature receive the winter season? Nature has no doubt about its potential, its magic or essence. It's not afraid to rest or let things go or protect all it needs in order to receive what the winter season is offering. So I invite you to trust that the winter season has something to offer you. Taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Bring awareness to your breath. Taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Press your hands into the mat and begin to walk yourself up. You can bring your knees together and sit on your ankles. Come back onto all fours. Extend your left leg out and sit back toward your ankles. You can bring blocks if your forearms, if you want to rest your forearms on your blocks, or you can rest your forearms on the mat. You're going to feel a stretch all in your left groin here. And I invite you to put any blankets underneath your knees or your shins. Your elbows are under your shoulders. You can also place a bolster under your knee as well, of your extended leg to support you. Taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale. So, how does nature receive the winter season? It receives it unconditionally. It receives it without judgment. It cooperates with the season. It uses its knowledge and wisdom that the knowing that everything is connected and happens for a reason. And it knows how to show up during this time. Drink in breath. And on your exhale, notice if there's any place you can soften. And if there is, soften it. Taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Bend your extended leg and bring it back to meet your other leg. Come onto your hands and you can come into a child's pose or sit back on your ankles. You can also invite any kind of movement here, maybe a couple of cat-cows, twist, and come back to your hands. And now on all fours, extend your right leg out. Come on to your forearms again, bringing your forearms either on the mat or you can bring them to blocks and send your bottom back. And this time we are having a stretch all along that right leg. And again, invite any type of props into the pose with you. You're also welcome to bend that knee as well. And allow your neck to be heavy. And if there's any place in your body that is talking to you, send breath there. Notice where your breath is in your body. Release it all out and send breath to your back body. And let it out. Taking another inhale and exhale out with the sigh. Place your hands on the mat. Lean forward. Come back. Straighten your arms. Bend your knee in. And bring in any movement that feels good. Next, you're going to bend your toes. I'm going to come to this side so you can see all your toes. You're going to bend them. And then you're going to walk your hands toward your thighs. Or you can stay leaning forward. It depends on how much you want to feel. And we're going to be there for toe squat for just a few minutes. You can always walk your hands back forward. You are always an agency. And coming back to nature and how nature receives the winter time, I want you to think about what it would feel like if you received winter that same way. If you received winter knowing that everything you need is inside of you. All the magic, the energy, and the essence, it's all there. that you have everything you need. Find your breath. Take in a deep inhale and a nourishing exhale. Tap your toes, walk toward your hands, and then tap your toes out, or whatever feels good for you. An ankle stretch may feel good here, whichever feels good. Whatever you need. Now, you're going to come back to all fours. You're going to walk your hands forward for melting heart and bring your forehead toward the mat, and your knees remain under your hips. You can bring a bolster or pillows. For your head or your arms to rest under. You can bring your forehead, your lips, or your chin to the mat. With your hands pressed into the mat, draw the wisdom and the energy from Mother Nature. Imagine a long line of light coming up through the earth into your hands, up your arms, toward your chest, down your belly, toward your legs, reaching your ankles and your toes. And send all that energy back. Think about now the gifts inside of you, the ones you've recently discovered. Reflect upon them and be curious of those you're unaware of yet. What gifts will you use in this life to help yourself and others? What beautiful gifts that you have inside of you, ready to be uncovered. Let nature be your reflection on how to receive the gifts of the winter season. Take in a deep inhale, exhale it out, press your strong hands into the earth. Walk them toward you. And come into a child's pose for just a moment. And when you're ready, meet me on your back. Bring the soles of your feet into the mat for constructive rest. Give your body a moment to orientate to this new direction. Now you're going to scoot your bottom toward the right side of your mat. Extend your legs. You're going to bring your ankles to the left side of your mat. Lift your hands toward your ears and bring that toward the left side of your mat. And so you're shaped like a crescent moon. And you're going to feel for the stretch all along the right side body. And if you would like to, you can cross your right foot over your left to get a deeper sensation. But allow your shoulder blades to rest along the mat. Send your breath to the right side body. Let it trace from the tips of your fingers down through your arms, your ribs, your hips, your legs, your knees, your shin, all the way to your toes. Draw in a deep inhale. Let it go. Bring your legs toward the center of the mat along with your arms. And then you're going to scooch on over to the right side, to the left side rather. And then you're going to send your arms and your feet toward the right side of the mat. You can cross your hands, you can cross your legs. Now bring your awareness to the stretch on the left side body. Think about the abundance that you have within you, your energy, your essence, your gifts. And think about how you can nurture them during the winter season so it can all be ready for transformation in the spring. Now allow your breath to start at your fingertips on your left hand, coming down your arms, your ribs, your hips, your legs, your knees, your shins, all the way to your toes. And let it go. If your legs are crossed or your arms, uncross them. Bring your arms to your side body. Align everything and just lie here for a moment. Now we come into Shavasana. Allow yourself to completely melt and be held by the mat. Bring darkness, stillness, comfort. And knowing that it is complete.